Another crunch-free Pilates class. So for anyone who really feels that tension through their traps, through their neck, in those Pilates moves where we're curling up into ourselves, I'm going to give you all those moves that really get your core without being on your back, without involving your neck. So meet me in your comfortable seated position. I've added in the extra ankle weights, but you don't need any equipment at all. But if you want to add that burn, it just adds a little bit of something extra to your legs, to your glutes, and it also adds that extra little bit of resistance to your core as well. So go ahead, add them in, meet me in your comfortable seated position. Let's just take a moment to ground into our mat as always before we move into this class. Place your palms facing up on your knees, close down through your eyes. Just turning your gaze back in, taking your awareness from everything that has been going on around you, refocusing on everything that is going on within you. I want you to take a big inhale through your nose for 4. Draw that breath in for 3, 2, holding at the top on 1. Letting your face soften, letting your shoulders soften. Shortly, we're going to release that breath with a really big sigh in 3, in 2, in 1. Sigh it out, let those shoulders drop away from your ears. Place your hands down by your side, opening up through the eyes. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms away. And then from here, we're going to separate our hands. You're going to come down onto your left forearm, reach this right hand overhead, drawing your rib cage in, just finding that stretch through your body. Reaching through your fingertips, sliding that right hip away from your right shoulder. We're going to place this right hand down onto your mat now. Circle yourself all the way around till your right forearm is now connected to your mat and your left hand reaches. So just opening up through the front of the body, through the lower back, through the hips. Everything is just starting to wake up and activate. Big inhale, big exhale here. Reach those fingertips one final time. And then inhale, exhale, bring yourself back up. All right, we're going to start over on our backs to begin with. So just hugging your knees into your chest, gently rocking side to side. We're going to ground these feet into our mat. We want them about a hand's distance away from our glutes. We're going to press our heels in and then press them away from you. So you want your heels literally to be pressing down towards the end of your mat, and you're going to feel your glutes a lot more. From here, tilt under through your tailbone, close everything in. Exhale, press up. Good. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, press up. So yes, we are working the glutes here, but your waist is toning here as well. So make sure you keep everything engaged. Press up and lower down. Now we can add those arms in. So as our hips lower, our arms lower overhead. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise up. Make sure you're not arching your back at the top. Otherwise, you're going to lose that core engagement. Slide at the top. Ribs to hip at the top. Keep your chin tucked in. Shoulder blades down into your mat. Let's go 10. Pressing your hips away, lengthening through the top of your knees as you press those hips away at the top. For 8, squeeze underneath the armpits. 7, you could even add in some arm weights here. 6, let's go 5. For 4, we're going to go for 3 more. In 2, I want you to hold it up on 1. Hold it here. Arms now stacked over your shoulders. Take little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Working the core. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up on 1. Lift onto your tiptoes. Heels lifted. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Hands come to your mat. Triceps connect into your mat. You're going to stay up on your tiptoes if you can, or drop it down. From here, all your weight comes into your left foot as your right leg lifts into tabletop. We inhale, extend, exhale, draw back in. Inhale, extend, exhale, draw back in. Let's go 10. Sliding through your core. 8, 4, 7. Let's go for 6, 4, 5. Your core is working. Draw back in. 3, 4, 2. Keep your hips square to the ceiling. Your last one, hold your leg into tabletop. Little pulses through your hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold on. 1. Place that foot down. Stay lifted. Just change that weight into your right foot. Heel is lifted on that right side. Exact same thing through the left side. Keep your hips square. Lengthen out. Thread that leg back in through your center. Lengthen out. Thread back in. Rib cage is drawing down and in. Check you want flaring through the rib cage. You can interlace your fingers. Place them on top of your rib cage and just keep pressing them down and in. You'll feel if they start to flare. We have 5. For 4. Hips stay square. Lengthen out. 3. We're moving for 2. Last one, hold this leg into tabletop. Pulse through those hips. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Your last one, hold it here. Pop that foot down. Still lifted on those heels if you can. We're going to open those knees. Draw them back in through center. Open out. Draw them back in through center. Still working the core here, working the inner thighs, the outer thighs for 10, 9, slide through ribs, slide through hips, 8, 7, go for 6, final 5, 4, 3, 2, legs through center on 1, place your heels down. We're going to pulse through those hips again. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on 1. Lift your right leg into tabletop. We're just going to march here. Pop it down. Change sides. Left leg lifts. Marching it up, marching it down. Keeping our hips so stable. Good. Keep lengthening through the top of that knee for 10, 9, 8, go for 7. Try not to rock and sway through these hips. Place your hands on your hips if you need. 6, 5, 4, tuck your chin in. 3, 2, last one. Pop both feet down. Finish with pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Peel it down. Hug your knees into your chest. Core is nice and awake now. We're going to ground these feet and come up onto your forearms. So here, I'm hoping you won't feel your neck as long as your shoulders aren't here rolling forward. Open up and out. So your chest proud, but your core is still drawing in. Tuck your chin in so you're not lunging forward through the neck. Legs to tabletop. We have a hinge from our hip to our shoulder. All right, let's go. We are going to draw the right knee in twice and change. Twice and change for 10, 9, 8. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. 6, 5, 4. Keep coming up and out of your shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go again for 10. Pull, pull, switch. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, really stretch that leg away. 2, and 1, hug those knees in, drop the feet down, press up onto the heels of your hands, your fingertips face towards you. Now we are equally working the core, in this move, but we're getting the back of the arms as well, even the back of the legs. So body should be nice and awake now. We're going to continue to open up through the shoulders here, like we did on the forearms. Lift up. So we are now in an elevated hip bridge. Keep your core in, just like you did on your back. We're just going to bend through the elbows, trying not to drop the hips. It is just the elbows bending. All right, inhale, exhale, full extension on those arms for 10, 9. If this is too much for you, too much for your wrists, you can do this with your tailbone connected to your mat. 7, 6, all your weight is in your heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, full extension, hold. Now meet me halfway, little pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full extension on 1, lift up, hold, open your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it down. Hug your knees into your chest. We have a third movement here, which takes us into 1 full set. Then we're going to repeat those 3 movements. Legs to tabletop, then full extension. Arms by your side. We're going to zip this right leg down, zip it back up. Zip it down. Zip it back up. So don't make it easy. Don't just fling and let momentum take it down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Leg is moving like a lever here. Using that lower core. 4, 7, 6, rib cage in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs come back in, hug it in. Peel yourself back up. So we are back into those movements. You know what to do now. So let's go. Legs to tabletop. Open up through your shoulders. You're on your forearms. Pull that right knee in. 1, 2. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. So trying to stretch through that hip to lengthen that leg. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go again on 1 for 10, 9, 8, 7, pull the lower belly in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug it in. Drop those feet. Press up onto the heels of your hands. Open up through the shoulder. All your weight's in your heels. Fingertips face towards you. Elevated hip bridge. We tricep dip. Keep those elbows tracking in line with your body. For 10, 9, draw your core in. 8, 7, 6, move for 5, 4, 3, 2, full extension on 1. Now drop halfway, post 10, 9, hug the elbows in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, full extension on 1. Hold. Feel your lower core working. 5, 4, 3, 2, lower it down on 1. All the way to your back, hug your knees in. Final move, legs extend all the way up, triceps connected to your mat. Let's go, lower it down, lift it up, lower down, zip up. So imagining that zip of a zipper just helps the core switch on. Funnily enough, these little mind to matter, mind to movement things really make all the difference sometimes, especially if you're a visual person. Just imagining that little zip of a pair of jeans or a pair of pants or something. For 6, for 5, final 4, 3, 2, exhale as you come up, last one, and hug it in. Good job. Cross your ankles over, roll yourself up, place your hands down in front of you. We are going to change positions here. So coming on to your forearms, check that you have enough space. Sometimes I see people here really close in. As they extend their leg, they just feel unstable and it is just rolling the back. Find that nice length. We're going to flex the foot of this right leg. We're going to exhale up, inhale lower. So right leg, it maintains that shape. Now add a little pulse at the top for 10. For 9, so working the core here. As your knee draws down, you scoop in through your belly. 8, 7, for 6, final 5, final 4. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. Last one, hold it up for this flex, little pulses. Imagine you're pressing that heavy weight onto the ceiling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold on, 1. Extend that leg long, cross that left forearm over in front of you. Your right hand comes to palm. You have now a nice long line between your foot, your knee, and your shoulder, and we leg raise here. Keep it nice and long. You'd be surprised how much your core is working here. It's not just about the glute. Keeping your hips stable for 10, 9, go for 8, for 7, draw your ribcage in. Let's go 6, final 5, 4, 3, last 2, last one, hold it up. Now bend that knee in. It's going to circle around to tap your elbow and extend out. This is your 4-point kneeling crunch. So if doing them on your back irritates your neck, you are doing them here. Really scoop, squeeze that knee out and around, and extend. We want that little crunch through your side waist for 9, 8, 7, 6, go for 5, for 4, almost there. For 3, try not to hinge forward, rather scoop through your belly. Last one, hold this leg out. Body is in that long line. From here, squeeze that leg, pulse, make it heavy, up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down. Hands are going to come wider than your shoulders. You're now facing the mat. We are going to come into our Pilates push-ups. So lift your feet off the mat. Drop your hips, your body. This is your plank if your neck hurts doing it in other positions. So it's a push-up, but I promise your core is getting that workout. We're going to inhale lower. Keep your rib cage in. Pulse at the bottom. Press up. Inhale lower. Pulse. Press up. Go for 8, 7. Tuck your chin in. 6. Final 5. Final 4. 3. 2. Meet me at the bottom on this last one. Pulse 5, 4, 3, 2. Full extension on 1. Sit it back. Rock and sway through your hips gently. We're going to power through the other side. So we are back onto our forearms, letting the core stretch. Palms can connect together in front of you. All your weight's through that right knee. Bend that left leg, flex that foot. That's just going to help the back of the leg engage more. Pulse, pulse. Lower down. So your core is doing a lot of the work here as well. As you press up, I don't want you dipping into that lower back. 4, 9. 4, 8. Go for 7. 4, 6. Final 5. Final 4. Almost there. 3. We're going to take pulses in a moment. Big exhale at the top on this last one. Lift, hold for your pulses. Pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Leg extends on 1. Point the toe. Cross the right forearm over in front of you. Open up these hips. Tap that toe. Exhale, lift. Tap that toe. Exhale, lift. Back to basics today. Really don't need complicated movements to get this core. 9, 8, 7. I see people with these want to go here, moving their body. Everything stays still. You will get so much more out of it. 5. We change that movement in 4. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. On this last one, hold it here. Now, draw that knee out and around to tap the elbow. Extend. Out and around. Tap your elbow. Extend. Really nice. For 10. Get that little side crunch. 9. For 8. Press through the stabilizing hand as that knee draws in to give you that little crunch. 6. Shoulders down your back, away from your ears. Scoop that belly. We have 5. Getting into that glute as well. 4. You are almost there. Go for 3. 2. Hold it out on that extension after that last one. Hold it here. Lengthen through the shoulder, through the hip, all the way to the toes. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make the leg heavy and 1. Drop it down. Fold straight back over to face your mat. Back into those Pilates push-ups. So lifting your feet here, but checking your posture. You're not back here. You've tucked under. Your body is holding almost that plank-like position. We lower with a pulse, press up. Pulse, press up. Go for 8. For 7. For 6. Final 5. For 4. Tuck your chin in. 3. Rib cage in. Don't let your belly lead to the mat. 2. Final pulses here. For 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up. Sit it back. Rock and sway through those hips. Really well done, everyone. Take off those ankle weights. Just pop them to the side if you had them on. Meet me back in that child's pose. We're just going to stretch out through the front of the body to finish off after working the core. Sit it back. Rock and sway through those hips. Hands slightly wider than the shoulders. We're going to exhale, press up. Drop the hips to your mat. Lift the feet and kiss your chin to the ceiling. and press it back. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Let's go for one more. Really try to get that extra stretch through the front of your body here. Keeping your shoulders away from your ears, keeping your arms extended, open up. And sit it back. When you're ready, coming to your comfortable seated position, let's just finish with one last big breath in. Palms connect over in front of your heart, drop down through your eyes. Take a big inhale through your nose, drop these hands by your side. As you draw that breath in, circle your arms up overhead. Palms connect overhead and exhale. Hands return to heart. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you next time.